Everybody, can you guys hear us? I hope that the mic is set up correctly. Testing 1 2 3. What's up, YouTube? Gary's trying to log in so we could see all the comments and say hello to everybody. You got it?
Like, yep.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen.
As soon as we log in, it always happens. Every week. Week after week, it's the same thing. We go in to read the comments and then there's like ads that pop up. Sorry guys. I'm sure you guys are going through it too. Let's see. Perfecto. What's going on? See Mr. Paul Honeyman, our uncle from over the pond. What's going on, dude? I see Mr. Randall's in here. What's up, Randall? Good to see you, buddy.
What's going on?
Kentucky Bluegrass Living. What's up,
guys? How are you guys doing, man?
That's not normally a tongue twister for me, but for whatever reason it was today. Hope you guys are doing good. I also see Mama Murphy. Hello, hello.
What's going on? What's
Crazy
going on?
John, Mr. Skeeter Malcolm. Good to see you.
Hola.
Elaine Williams, Sharna Boats. Good to see everybody in here. Tamara Brown, Miss Jean. Hello, hello. Love you guys so much. I see the RB story. What's going on, RB story? Good to see you guys in here. I'm going to scroll to the bottom because I could sit here and say hello all day. I see Sippin' and Spillin' is up in here. What's going on? Hey, Sid. How's it going, girl? Spilling that water? You spilling tea? You spilling water? MT Homestead, I got your shirt on today. What's going on, MT?
What's going on, MT?
Mike and Terry, good to see you, honey. Of course, Miss Lindsay Scott, gang gang. How you liking Vegas, girlfriend? I know you're out there, our old stomping grounds. I saw that. I was late to the party, though. I did get the notification that you were live with Drew, but I was late. I can't always be good. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to go check it and watch the replay. I just got the notification like too little too late. We were out here working our booties off inside this basement, and we're going to talk to you guys all about that. I got to actually back it up a little bit, though. The
sun is...
Yeah, the sun's doing some things. You know, just move the chair backwards just a tiny bit.
Just move it.
Yeah, we're just going to move it backwards. Just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit.
Where's that shade?
Is that better? You could be my shade.
This is shade enough.
I like it when you throw the shade at me, baby. Oh, man. Okay, Lindsay says Zion now. Zion, heck yeah.
Yes.
When you go to Zion, check out the Narrows. The Narrows is the best. Yes. Seriously, this time of year too, the water's probably going to be a little bit cold. There is a part where you got to walk.
It's like the whole part of it that you're walking through the water.
Not the whole part. There's a big part of it. And I mean, you're kind of short, so don't wear flip-flops. The water's going to be really high on you, and carry a big stick because you're probably going to need it. The rocks on the bottom of that Narrows part of the hike, they do move around a lot. And the water, I don't know how high the water would be this time of year, but it's going to be cold, like really
right now
cold.
Is like the good time to do it, I think.
Yeah, but the water right now is cold.
I know.
But you're going to have a lot of fun. Take lots of pictures. Yes. Have a good time. Tell me all about it. I can't wait to see it. Okay, I'm going back to the comment section, guys. My bad. I'm doing the squirrel thing. Teresa, hi, Sippin' and Spillin'. I watch you now also because of SLR and CRC. That is good to hear. We love it when friends of ours become friends of other friends of ours, and we can all just be one big happy family.
Exactly.
It's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about some stuff that we're doing and whatnot. So you guys, we did have a video that posted on Simple Life Reclaimed today, and that was pretty much what we had going on earlier this week. I edited it out last night, finished it, and got it all uploaded and stuff for you guys today. This week has been a different kind of a week, and I'd say we got a lot done. I feel like we could have been a bit more productive, but we still kicked butt and we still got a lot done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got a lot done.
That room looks really great, guys. It's phenomenal. It, like Roxanne with Country Road Cure says, right? It's amazing how just some drywall will change the space. And she is 1,000 times over right. It is amazing how just hanging up some drywall will change the whole feel of the space.
Yes.
And we're feeling that now. So if you guys missed that video, it is posted on Simple Life Reclaimed. But spoiler alert, the whole back area where our bedroom is going to be, our temporary bedroom, it's all done. It's done in drywall. We have to still mud. We have to still do the taping and have us a mud and painting party. But as far as the walls are concerned,
yes,
yeah, it's up and going.
The drywall is up.
Yes. Randall, you don't got to do that. But man, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. He says, you guys are killing it. We love you. We all love it. Thank you so much, Randall. I really appreciate your love and support. Never, ever have to send us any kind of financial support or anything, but it is super sweet that you do. And it does help. But don't ever, guys, please don't feel obligated. Just watching and being here is plenty.
Yes.
Let me see. Henry, do you have another dog behind you back by the log laying down? Is it a deer cross behind you? I don't think we have any deer. We do have 4 dogs, though. And Country Road Cure has 3 dogs, and 2 of them like to come over all the time.
Yeah.
So you probably saw Lola. You probably saw, and now I said her name, so she's going to come.
Yeah. She's going to beat everybody with her tail.
Yeah, at least she's not beating the camera and the tripod like she usually does. Kelly Sexton wants to know, will you be putting floor in before you move into the basement?
So the concrete floor is going to be our floor in the basement.
Yes.
We're going to leave it concrete. We might end up sealing it and everything. We're still pondering exactly how we're going to do that, or we're just going to leave it as is, because it can be left as is.
Well, for now, definitely before we move in, we're not doing anything with it. Now, after the cabin is finished and we move upstairs and we're living inside the cabin, if there's certain things that we want to, I guess, go over again and maybe fix or change or whatever, we might do that. And leaving the concrete floor being just concrete floor might be something that we revisit in the future. But it's absolutely not going to stop us from getting out of that trailer. I tell you what, the trailer is getting smaller and smaller by the day. Yes. I mean, the closer that we get to move-in time, the more I find myself just being like, rassum, frassum, gosh darn trailer, rassum, frassum, grr, 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 you know, just being inside the trailer. So we don't spend a whole lot of time in there anyway, but there are certain things that I have to do in there. I have to shower in there. I have to go to the restroom in there. You know, all of the bathroom facilities is inside of the trailer, as well as cooking and whatnot. Unless Gary's throwing something on the grill, I got to do all the cooking and dishes and all that inside the trailer. And it's a small space to begin with, but now that we're so close to being inside the basement, I'm just like, I'm ready. Let me see. Oh, Margarita's in here. Margarita, what's up, girlfriend? Good to see you. Oh, I can't wait to hang out again. It was so good to see you over at David's this weekend. I love visiting with you. You are the sweetest. I have nothing but the nicest things to say about you. I think that you compliment David so well. And I love y'all's relationship. I love our friendship, and I just love you. You're so sweet. Let me see. I got some questions. Hat Creek Homestead, howdy girl. What's going on, Dawn? Good to see you. Cat fur for kitten britches. Gary, was that standard drywall? Just purchased a house with an unfinished basement.
No, that was a mold resistant drywall. Because it is going to be in the basement where it's going to be a little bit more humid and harder to control the humidity. We definitely didn't want to have just regular drywall in there. I think it was only like $1 more or something like that per sheet. So it wasn't too much. It wasn't too expensive, and I think it was well worth it.
And one thing that was kind of nice is that because they come in bundles of 2, right? There's 2 of them kind of hooked together. You got to take the razor blade and cut them apart. And when they loaded it all up for us, they did use the forklift and put it on there. But because they knew they were going to be screwing up the bottom board when they put it on, they gave us an extra board. So, and then that one piece that was kind of messed up, it wasn't messed up to the point where it's unusable completely. We can use it for slivers and different pieces here and there. But to use it as one big board, it would have been messed up. Yeah. So they threw an extra one in, which was nice. Let me see. Possum Run, what's going on? How's it going, sweetheart? Good to see you in here, Mama V. It's all Grady says, what's up, rock stars? What's up, Denise and Marcel? Good to see you guys. I just love them too. They are very good friends of ours. Let me just take a second really quick. Let me drop it real quick. So it's all Grady, Denise and Marcel. They have been longtime subscribers. I actually was talking with Denise long time ago when we were out in Arizona and stuff like that. We would chat on Instagram, and she is the sweetest, kindest person. I had the pleasure of opportunity of meeting her at Jeff with Bobblehead Homestead, now known as Groovy Eggs. We got to meet for Jeff's birthday. He had like a little shindig get together where we all kind of did a community, because in this community, and what we like to do is we like to get together and we like to help other homesteads, and we like to just be a positive impact in their life, right? And we're all friends, and that's just kind of something we do. So we went over to Jeff's, and we helped him out with like fixing up his new place that he was moving into. And we got to meet It's All Grady. Now, It's All Grady is Denise and Marcel. They're so, so sweet. And they are right now, you guys remember the heck that we were going through last year with digging out the basement and getting ourselves ready, like messing with the dirt, making all the preparations so we could, you know, do what we're doing right now with this basement thing. That's where they're at right now. And I promise you, they could use a little bit of love and support thrown their way, because I know what it's like. And some days you're just like, I'm over it, you know, and you just don't want to do it anymore. But I want to encourage you, Denise. I want to encourage you, Marcel. You guys got this. I believe in you. If two ding dongs like me and Gary can do it,
yes,
it's gonna be nothing for y'all. So I would love to throw them some extra love today, guys. If you guys have a moment, if one of our mods could please post It's All Grady's YouTube channel link. And if you guys maybe open up a second tab, go subscribe. And then when we're done with our live or we're done with family night, please go make sure to go over to one of their channels, one of their videos on their channels, and just say that Mel loves you. Love you, girl. I'll get off my ranting. I thought that it was really cool that there's other people in our community that are, you know, like me and Gary aren't the first people ever to build a basement.
No.
But it's really cool that there's somebody else in our community nearby. They also live in Arkansas, and they're kind of doing a very similar thing. They're going through it. So I feel for them, because it was hard. Mm-hmm. It was hard stuff. And yeah, I enjoy that. Gary's all laughing at me. Sin Evil. Hey guys, watched all your videos. I'm really impressed at all you have done and continue to do. I love how you put your family first, how you love all. Keep getting it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sin Evil. I really appreciate that. Family and God and community always first, forever. Let me see. Latoya, Mel, you can get the Eagle concrete sealer for the floor. It's easy to clean. You can get it at Home Depot. Now, that might be something we do, possibly like in the bathroom or something. But I think like I said, for the immediate, just to move into the basement, I don't see us doing anything other than throw rugs to move into the basement.
I leave it up to you, baby.
I know, and I got all these decisions to make.
I leave it up to you. I mean, the biggest thing is if you want to do anything with the floor, now is the time to do it. Before you load up everything in there and then have to move everything to get the floor done.
I just don't know if I want to.
I leave it up to you on that.
The trailer is smaller and smaller by the day.
I understand that, but
I'm like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know yet. But you are so right. It would be a lot easier for us to do it now, but I just haven't decided if we're going to do it at all. You know? I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I got things to ponder. Come on, Homestead, and come on with the come on. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Always, always. He says, hey, everyone, picking up Margarita. Yeah, Margarita is going to be on your live stream later tonight for Family Night. And I will be watching. I will be tuning in. Let me see. Wall Drop Homestead. I've been with you since before the move, but under a different name. But you are doing an awesome job. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm happy that you've been with us for so long, since before the move. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we've been out here in Arkansas for how long now?
Year and almost 6 months.
A year
and a half, almost.
A year and a half. Just about, yeah, probably.
I want to say.
Close to.
It's September, right? It is September already.
Yes.
Holy crap.
I know, this year is flying by.
Yeah. So
I was at the store.
A year and a half.
So last time I was at the store, of course, they already have all the Halloween decorations out.
Oh, I know. And
they're busting out some of the Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff. I was just like, go away. We haven't even had Halloween yet. No. But Yeah,
It's September.
I know. So
September.
it's like
it's around the corner.
Yeah, it's around the corner. Coming. Exactly. Let's see. What we got? Where'd they go? Where'd that comment go? Ivy's family factotum says y'all are the first people that we've seen build a basement. Hey, we're definitely not the first people to ever build a basement, but maybe we're the first people crazy enough to film it and throw it online.
I know that we have
for everyone to critique.
I know that we weren't the first to build a basement because I looked and tried to find research on YouTube before, and there were some out there. They just didn't go into detail.
Yeah,
which pissed me off because I was like,
"You're like, I want to learn.
Just tell me what to do. Like, what's the ratio? Like,
I hope that
I
hope that when we were doing our blocks and that when we were doing our basement build, that we were adequate enough with sharing the information with you guys. Because, like Gary said, he was frustrated with some of it because he was like, I'm trying to find and I can't find. So when we were making our videos, we kept. I remember keeping that in mind when I was doing the editing. And I was like, okay, well, I should put this in there and I should put that in there. Because if somebody's trying to do what we're doing, they're going to want to know this. And so I tried. I hope that we were
DIY it.
Educational and entertaining. Auntie Anne, good to see you in here, sweetheart. So good to see you. Sheila Wall says, mopping an unsealed concrete floor is very hard, but one that is sealed allows your mop to glide. Your choice, but you would not regret it.
Correct.
Yeah, we might end up doing it. I gotta look into how to seal it.
Or it's just the concrete sealer. I bought myself little slippers just to seal it, and I haven't worn them.
Gary's gonna be doing like the moonwalk, walking backwards.
And they're literally they're Crocs itself, but they've got little fuzzies in the inside of it, which sucks because they'll probably be sweating my feet off like no tomorrow.
Crocs and socks, baby. It's your signature thing.
Yeah, I might not have socks on during that. If it's got all the fuzzies in there, I'll be like, nope. Just put them in there.
No, you still have those other. Oh, are those these them?
No, that's what I was talking about. They have fuzzies in them though.
They do?
Yeah, they don't have.
That's a bummer.
I thought that trust me, I would have swapped them out a long time ago.
That's a bummer.
These things are done. Look at that.
I know, you got a hole in it.
Yeah, I got a hole in it.
Hey, there was somebody, and I think we might have mentioned it, but there was a comment that we had sort of semi-recently, and I just was tickled by it. Gary was tickled by it. I'm still tickled by it. That's why I'm bringing it up. But somebody had left a comment that said, hey man, you got to give this guy credit. He's building a whole beep house and some Crocs and socks.
Hey man, I like to be comfortable, all right? I've worked so many jobs where I have to follow OSHA and all the safety protocols so much.
Like, out here, I do what I want.
This is my property. This is my building. If I get hurt, it's my own dang fault. It's not anybody else's. Like,
well, nobody wants to see you get hurt.
Well, I know.
And I will say this: as soon as
I'm like
the weather,
a cat, though, with my feet.
As soon as the weather changes, we will be putting the steel-toed boots on.
Oh, trust me,
that's going to be also for comfort because we don't want to freeze our little tootsies off.
Exactly.
Because it gets very cold.
I like to be comfortable.
Let me see. Randall is talking to Cindy Brown. Hi, Cindy Brown. Good to see you, my sweetheart.
It might irritate some people.
Treasure Hunter, what's going on, dude?
It might irritate some people that we're not wearing the safety gear or any of that stuff, but we have it.
Don't tell me.
I know. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's better just be like, yeah, whatever.
A quilting mama says, someone buy that boy some shoes. Yeah. He does have a hole in the bottom. We're actually
I'm surprised that these things have lasted this long, dude. Off Walmart
they're like
ones.
$10 knockoff Walmart Crocs.
I know, but
they do the job. So
a year,
comfortable.
A year,
$100, guys. If that's not a walking advertisement, I don't know what is.
I was surprised.
Non-affiliated. Hey, leave the cat alone. Poor Flower getting chased off by the dogs. She just wanted to come say hi to everybody. Okay. Big Wave says, leave the floor as a conversion piece for the future, or conversation piece for the future generations. If my grandpa changed the basement floor, it would not feel right. Concrete ages with time and always cure harder.
This is true.
Yeah.
The longer it sits, the stronger it is.
Sippin' and Spillin' says, Crocs is having a sale right now. Just saying, I'm rocking my Crocs right now too. Solidarity, brother.
Heck yeah, man. I might actually probably go on Amazon and buy myself a pair.
Some actual, and then you'll feel
some
like
actual Crocs
you'll
too.
feel like a big baller in like name brand Crocs.
I don't know. I'm hoping that they're not gonna be all like rough and hard.
Dude, Crocs are actually kind of expensive.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I'll probably just find the knockoff ones. I like these ones because they feel like I'm walking on the clouds. Like,
they're very soft.
They're super comfortable.
And like mine are not Crocs, but they are, you know, they're just sandals, but they're the same type of plastic, very squishy, foamy. And I mean, I got them at Walmart too. They were $10 too. I mean, ain't no shame in my game. Not a single licking bit. Cindy Brown is saying, hi, Lady and Lola. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Hey, Randall, thank you so much for the super chat. And he is hollering at Sippin' and Spillin' and says, love you guys. Yeah, Sippin' and Spillin' is a new side channel for, okay, so they used to be the Crouch Ranch. And then since they moved down south, they used to live in California. They moved down south. Now they're the 3 Mississippi. I hope I didn't mess that up. I know I see 3M and I'm like 1,000% positive it's 3 Mississippi. But they used to be the Crouch Ranch. And so they have a side channel where they discuss things and they sip and they spill and they hang out. And they have a lot of stuff going on their property because, again, they just made a huge cross-country move.
Yes.
And so there's a lot to discuss that you can't just put into 30-minute videos because, I mean, geez, the videos would go from being, you know, a 10 to 30-minute video to like a 5-hour video if we showed you all everything.
Yeah.
And the editing on that would just be a nightmare. So logistically, it makes total sense. So they have a side channel, and that's what Sippin' and Spillin' is all about. So definitely go check them out. They are a great channel. Their main channel is wonderful as well. So make sure to go check them out, guys. So I'm gonna scroll down here. Dwayne Wegner says, right idea to put the 3-strip in the middle of the drywall. So also drop your horizontal seam screws down in the drive set so the tape will cover them. Does that make sense to you?
I believe I know what he's talking about.
So I don't
sink them in a little bit so that way the tape will cover them.
Yeah, so I take orders from the big man over here. I'm Gary's gopher, or actually I'm not the gopher, I'm the squirrel. And
with the drywall, I haven't let her cut any of the drywall.
No, he lets me cut wood, but he's like, no, the drywall is my precious.
No, it's not that. It's honestly, it is so easy to screw up in with drywall.
He doesn't trust me enough.
And no, it's not that at all. It's just
I'm talking schmack.
I know. I'm just saying though. It's not that. It's we don't have that many pieces of drywall. Yes,
I know. I'm talking schmack, guys. I'm talking schmack.
So anyway, we don't have that many, and I don't want to have to go and buy any more. I just want to make sure that we have the right amount and whatnot.
Oh, thank you so much from Sippin' and Spillin' for the super chat. They said, yes, it's 3 Mississippi. You got it, girl. Thank you. Now go buy some Crocs. You should look online. I mean, you do have a hole in your shoe.
I've been just waiting till I want to find the same ones at Walmart, but they're not going to have them
until spring.
I know, and I'm like, dang it! I should have bought some last freaking spring, but I didn't.
Randall Granlund is saying, smash that like button. Gary smashes those tube socks.
Dude,
guys, find the button that looks like this, and if you don't mind, go ahead and click it because it really does help the algorithm, which pushes us out and it helps us with the builds and all of that. So it's a very simple thing to do, and it's free. I'm in a happy mood if you guys can't tell. I'm like a little hyper.
I can tell.
I'm happy. Well, what is not to be happy about? I mean, seriously, Gary, like granted the last couple of days we got a little sidetracked here and there and whatnot with things going on and everything, but we still got it in, got it done. And now, I mean, like that storage room area is completely closed off. We got a door hung. And then all the stuff that we did today, which I've not told anybody about.
No.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, that's what I'm saying.
So it's
I don't know where you're going.
I was thinking about doing a spoiler, but I don't know if I should or if I should make you guys wait till tomorrow morning. Might do that. The suffrage. I know it's terrible.
I have no idea.
You have no idea what kind of squirrel is running and what kind of nut they're chasing right now, huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
All I know is
I can't whisper to you because we're wearing microphones now.
No, you can't.
Okay. Beth is saying, Mel, I think you'll be happy if you seal the floor. It will be worth the extra effort and time. You guys are probably right. And I more than likely will seal the floor before we fully move in there. In the grand scheme of things, it will put us back probably a day. So
just saying, like,
I know you guys are right. When you're right, and y'all are right. Okay, you guys are right. Maybe when next time we go to town, we'll pick up some sealer because we're getting awfully close to that part.
Yes,
so
we're getting right there. We do actually have to make a trip to town tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll grab. I want to get one more roll of zip tape roller.
Yes.
Or the zip tape roll or whatever.
Yes.
And then what else was it? I want to get some paint.
And I want to get some frozen custard. He's like, I don't like
Can
custard.
we go to Dairy Queen or something instead? Or can I take you there and I'll go to Dairy Queen?
That's fine.
I don't like that buttered ice cream, man.
Oh man, custard is the best.
I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack every time I eat it.
Custard is the best.
No.
Kathleen, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. She says, setting up the kitchen in the basement for basement patio entertainment later when the cabin is done might be smart. Yes, so we will be setting up a temporary kitchen inside the basement. And so we've actually had a lot of questions about our temporary kitchen setup. And so I am very happy that you brought this up. So the way that we are going to be setting it up is I have a lot of countertop appliances. And so the countertop appliances that I have, go ahead.
Let me stop you.
Yeah, I know. You put your finger up to interrupt. Go ahead.
So while we were doing the Dave Ramsey thing and whatnot, and literally saving every little penny that we could,
when we were living in Arizona,
I know where you're living in Arizona. Yeah. Every single one of our appliances decided to take a crap and broke.
Yeah.
And instead of running out and buying it or putting it on credit or anything else, we went and bought a $20 little hot plate or whatever, and we used all the rest of our appliances in that little $20 hot plate if we needed to, and then also that little Ninja and everything else. So
I have experience in this department.
Yes, is what I'm saying.
I have experience
is where I'm getting to with that. But the biggest thing is outlets and making sure that she's got the space on the outlets in order to do it, which is why she's got 3 dedicated outlets for that area.
Yes.
So we can plug in the refrigerators into one, and then she's got 2 dedicated, or she can plug one of her main big huge things into this, one of them over into this. Do not plug, you can't plug multiple things into it, so it should be.
So essentially how the kitchen is going to be set up. Is it's going to look a little something like this, okay? It's going to be the refrigerators and our stand-up freezer. We got a big, tall stand-up freezer, and we got a chest freezer. What are those ones called? It's
deep freezer?
Yeah, a deep freezer.
A regular refrigerator.
And a regular refrigerator, but the refrigerator is one of those older style where it's a top down, so that at the very top it opens up and that's the freezer, and then the bottom is the refrigerator. So we're going to have definitely the 2 bigger appliances, the stand-up freezer and the refrigerator in there. I'm not sure if I want to use the deep freezer in there just yet because we're really not using it since we got the stand-up freezer. So I'm definitely going to have those 2 refrigerants inside there. And then I'm going to have some big folding tables. And so I can have my prep station and I can have, my appliances standing on that. I might do something like what David with Come On Homesteading did with the garage shelves, because it has the shelving units underneath there and it looks so slick. It looks really nice. And yes. Gary can always take it later and use it inside his garage, or we could use it in another space. It's multi-purpose. But I think for the immediate, it'll be folding tables because I already have some of those here on the property. And as far as a stove, we are not going to be putting a stove inside the basement. We are going to wait until the cabin is finished, and then I'll be able to get all of my dream appliances and everything and put it inside the cabin upstairs. I will, however, get a toaster oven, which they make them really big and nice. You can actually put frozen lasagnas and pizzas and put a casserole in there, and it's just a countertop unit. and that's what I'm going to use for my oven. That in combination with a plug-in electric hot plate with the 2 burners, I could do all the cooking that I need. I have an Instapot, I have a Ninja, I have a skillet, and so I figure
I still have my grill.
Yeah, and Gary still has his grill, so I figure that's going to be good.
So we should be.
Some people were also saying like, oh, we should pipe in and put a sink over there. And again, we're not doing that because the long-term goals for that space is not for that space to be a kitchen. And literally because where I want to have the kitchen, you walk right into the hallway and turn that little corner right into the laundry room. And we already purchased it. We got a really big utility sink. And so that's going to be my multi-purpose everything sink. Put all the dirty dishes in there. I could wash all the dishes in there, and it's really not far.
Yeah.
My mom actually brought up excuse me, I got the hiccups or something. But my mom actually brought up a really good idea. She said that I should get one of those push carts, and then I can have all of my dishes and stuff on that cart. And then, you know, like when it's actually time to go and wash the dishes and everything, I can wash it and have my drying rack be on there essentially, which I thought was a really good idea, and just put it inside where the laundry chute is. And so when the dishes are clean, I can just bring it over there. When the dishes are dirty, I can just bring it over there. And it just makes everything a lot easier for when I'm moving back and forth, you know, with the space. So I think I might do something like that. But again, it depends on finances and everything. So, and I could see that we are super, super missing everything. And I am a big, giant steaming pile. And I'm so sorry. I'm going to right here on these right now.
Chatting.
I'm just flabber, blah, blah. I'm just doing it. Kathleen, thank you so much. I read that one, and I'm going to thank you again so much for the super chat, because that's where I was stopped at. It says, Ivy's family factotum. Gary, you need to wear different printed socks daily and show folks what your daily sock is.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Actually, Gary has some pretty fun ones, but he always sticks to the white ones. But he does have some pretty cool socks.
Well, that's because they're like dress socks, which aren't the most comfortable socks out there. They're like, I don't know. Feels like I'm wearing tights. In a sense.
All right, Peter Pan.
I'm just saying, like, it's a completely different fabric.
Our Uncle Paul is saying, Gary, the best thing would have been to start at the top and leave the gap for the ceiling, and then the bottom sheet and use trim around the bottom. No 3-inch gap then.
I'm confused.
So how we did the drywall, you know how there's like that sliver?
I know.
The sliver he's talking about, instead of even like messing around with the sliver, like screw the sliver, we could put trim over it instead.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Which I do plan.
Easier things.
We do plan having of course baseboard all the way on the bottom, as well as we were thinking about doing some crown molding.
Auntie Ann is joking. She says, go ahead and whisper, Mel. Tell those secrets. Go ahead. I know we're mic'd up now, so there's no sneaking or getting away. You guys hear every hiccup and burp or misspeak or anything. You guys hear it all now. Sorry. I wonder, does the hyena laugh like blow out your speakers now? How about mine? My little hee hee hee, whatever I got. I don't know. My stupid chuckle. Does it blow out your guys' speaker? Because I'm always laughing. And then Tiny Tim Posey is saying, yes, spoiler. We probably will spill some spoilers. Okay, we still got some time for that. We still got some time. I got to get to these channels really quick. I'm reading and chatting. Okay. Ruthie, hi from Florida. I was scrolling down my feed and saw that y'all were live. Yay.
Heck yeah.
Yay. Thank you for being here, Ruthie. Appreciate you.
How are you doing?
Let me see. MT Homestead, thank you so much for the super chat. Obviously, I'm really behind on comments, and I'm going to do my best to catch up. But MT Homestead says, you can tell us the spoiler. We won't tell anyone. I'll text you later. Oh, man. And MT Homestead, okay, so anybody that is new to our channel or to what we do with the community on Wednesdays, Wednesday night is considered our family night. Remember back in the 90s when there was TGIF and everybody would sit around the TV and they would hang out for a few hours, you know, and watch some really cool sitcoms, and they'd get the family together and hang out and have a good time. Well, we do the similar thing around here, but with YouTube, because we're all YouTubers. You guys are all YouTube viewers. And so we decided, we all kind of, you know, we're all friends in this community. And we decided, you know what, it would be a really great thing if we can have a family night. And so Wednesday just works out really great for us. Family night starts at 5 o'clock. And the first channel to go live is Possum Run Homestead, and that's Mama V. She is a sweetheart. She is getting it out there. She's building her own cabin out there by herself. And right now she's currently living in her bus.
Yes.
So there's Mama V. And then at 6 o'clock, me and Gary, Simple Life Reclaimed. But we decided to move all of our lives over here to Real Talk because it's just a better space for us to do this in. Right after we go live, then it's actually David with Come On Homesteading.
Oh, yeah.
And he should have Margarita on there tonight. And then as soon as David is done, then we have Empty Homestead. So make sure to go and check out Family Night, guys. It's a very, very, very fun evening. And we do this every week. We've been doing it for a long time. So I hope you guys join in on the fun. Pop in when you can. Don't feel bad when you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me see. Randall, I think who poured the floor originally may have messed it up. I'm no expert. Oh, on the staining? I think he's talking about the staining. You want to touch on that while I try to catch up on comments?
It's hard to say because as soon as we clean it and everything, then we seal it and everything else, the color should come back out and everything. So it's very hard to say exactly with any of that until we get back into the nit and gritty of sealing it, but it should seal pretty nice from what it looks like and everything else like that.
And also, wasn't there something with calcium?
Yes, it's got calcium in the concrete. So
and that's why there was like some of those white spots.
No, the white spot itself is due to having it draped over to protect the concrete from all the rain and everything.
Oh, that's right.
And that's what sucked up the calcium out, and then, but that's fine. I mean, the calcium's gone now.
Holy smokes. Jeremy Chisholm, thank you so much. What a humongous blessing that is. Woo. Like, I am so sorry I did not see it sooner. I hope you are still in here. He says, longtime lurker. I hope, Jeremy, that you are still lurking because we did not skip and miss you. He says, after this hard push for the sponsor, please, y'all, go have an amazing date night. Thank you for the motivation to just do it. Thank you so much for that super chat. We will be doing that. Absolutely. Yes. And we have a very, very hard push that we are working on. And I mean, we essentially have a week to, yeah, we have a week. Gary's like, no, you're trapped. Shut it. I know. No, we essentially have a week. And it's not do or die. I won't say that. No. But at the same time, this is something, and the way that I want to do it, we have a contract with them. So regardless, we do have that sponsorship coming up. But the way that we want to do it and what we want to do for them, that's why we're having such a huge push, because I came up with, like, we agreed to everything on terms. And as soon as we made up our agreement, then I had like a concept idea of what exactly I wanted to do. And it just, yeah. So I hope, guys. But thank you so much, Jeremy. We are pushing very, very hard. Very, very hard.
That limb is broken and just caught up in that tree right there.
Drew's Lands, what's going on, gang?
What's going on, man?
Are you having fun out there in Vegas? I hope you are. I hope that you've enjoyed your time.
They're in Zion.
Yeah, no, but I asked if he was having fun in Vegas. They're going to Zion, but I was asking if he was having fun in Vegas.
I thought that they were in Zion right now.
In third. Maybe
that's what Lindsay just said.
Well, she said, I thought they were going to Zion.
Oh,
or maybe they're in Zion.
Either one.
Text me. The squirrel is running the show heavy tonight. Let me see. It's All Grady is saying, everyone give a big thank you to Randall and to Mike at Empty Homestead for their service.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We love our veterans and we support our troops. So thank you guys so much for all of your hard work and service and keeping our country safe and protected. And also to my big brother Anthony over at Country Road Cure, because he put his time in. And it was a big strain. So I see it. And thank you guys. Anybody out here that is watching, appreciate you guys as well. I gotta scroll down because I'm so behind, guys. I could see it. Randall, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I think Mel should bring the dishes down to the stream like any good wife would. I would, but right now the creek run dry. So maybe in a wet season, but right now there ain't no creek. Got a pond though.
That would be a funny video.
I'd be washing all of my dishes and get a bunch of pond scum on it. I need to clean that. With all the heat that we've had, the pond has a very thin layer of yuck on it. And it did it last year as well. So it's not a surprise, because last year at the end of summer, there was a thin layer of yuck. But then when winter and fall came, it just like disappeared. So I'm trying to scroll down, guys. I'm missing everything that was talked about in the in-between because I don't want to be behind. I'm sorry if there's something important that I missed or a question or something, please repeat it. Questions, if you guys have any major questions that you guys are just like, answer, I want to know, put it in all caps. It does make it a lot easier for me to read. Or you could put like the exclamation mark, question mark emoji if your phone will let you. Or if you're on a computer, they have that little drop down menu, and anything like that makes it easier for me to see it, and then I can say it. So
yeah.
Kathleen, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I was thinking designing the bunk beds to be used as shelves in the storage room later might be a good idea. Okay, so Kathleen, we actually have the, that is a very good idea. And thank you so much for the suggestion. I appreciate it. We actually have some plans for how we want to design the bunk beds for the kids. So it will be a triple bunk bed, but it's not going to be where, dogs are chasing the cat again. It's not going to be where it's like bunk, 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 where there's not very much headroom. So we plan on having staggered bunk beds. So it's going to be longer than a typical bunk bed would be. The bottom bunk will be all the way on the floor. The middle bunk will be kind of like this, staggered out. And then the top bunk will be like that. And how we're going to have the kids sleep is head, toe, head, toe, head, toe. So that way everyone has sufficient headroom. I thought it was an L. No, it's not an L. It just comes out like this. The plans that I got. It's not.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And
I've seen two of them. So
yeah, but see, this is true. But the one that I want, I don't want the one that's an L, because then it's going to take up space where we're going to be having dinner.
Okay.
And eating. So we're working with small space and lots of people. So. Drew is saying, I had a blast, and yeah, we're outside of Zion at a campground. That's where you guys are at right now. Lindsay did say Zion. We did talk about the Narrows, but I didn't know if you guys were on your way over there or if you guys were already there.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend today. This week has been really interesting and busy and just, yes. Ivy's family factotum. Thanks, Mel. Retired Navy here. We always thank a veteran at every chance we can. Yes, thank you so much, Anson and Gladys. And I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. I hope you're feeling a lot better. I know that you've been down sick. I hope that you and the kids are feeling a lot better, because we don't want the crud, but we do want to hang out. So let us know when the crud is all gone. Alana wants to know, Gary, are all temporary kitchen outlets on one breaker only?
Yes. Dedicated.
Yeah.
Dedicated outlets. And once we're done with everything on the top and we're moving into the actual cabin and everything, I will be able to swap those dedicated into the actual area where we can actually hook up all of our refrigerators and everything else and whatever we need to hook up in that cellar area. So I'm looking forward to that.
Let me see. A quilting mama says the pond needs a pump fountain in it to keep it moving. That helps prevent all the yuck.
Yep.
Yeah, we do. Our pond, we have so much plans for the rest of our property. There's so much stuff that we want to do here.
We got so much to do.
But we just got to get ourselves a nice, stable place to live. That's not a trailer. You know,
I want to get the cabin done. I want it to be dried in. I want everything to be done with the house aspect, because I do not want to mess up the floor or anything else. We've done so much. So.
And Craig Fallon, thank you so much for your service too, sir. I appreciate you out there. You actually served, I think it was the similar years that my dad served. So thank you so much. And I appreciate you. My dad was airborne. I believe he was 100 and, oh my gosh, 100 and something crew. I have the flag and wow, I sound like a turd.
102nd? No.
I thought it was like the 119th or something.
I don't know.
But he was in Vietnam, and he would jump out of airplanes, and he was airborne. So that was his job, is jumping out, going over to the spot, catching another airplane, flying around, jumping out, going over to the next spot, and he did that, and he served as well. So thank you, Craig, for your service. You might have actually been out there with my dad. We don't even know it. It's just a tiny world like that. Beth is saying that's a cool plan, and you will still have room under the middle bunk. Yes, yes. Right now, all of our kids' clothes is inside these like plastic drawers, again from Walmart. So we're probably just gonna move that out of the laundry room and put it underneath the middle bunk, and that's where they're gonna keep all of their clothes and things that they need for now. And then Randall, I have one very serious question. Does Gary wear them tube socks to bed?
No.
No.
Heck no. It's hard for me once I get home or inside or anything to have my socks on. I have to take them off and let my feet air out because, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
She doesn't like it too much, but my feet do.
As long as he doesn't rub his feet on me.
It's worse when I wear my boots.
Yeah.
And then I let him wear it
sometimes just to poke at me. I mean,
no, I throw my socks in
my
right
face.
At him. I'm like, here you go.
He does.
Oh, what the heck? It's sogging wet. Wow.
Why? But he does, Gary, and sometimes just to poke at me a little bit here and there because we're married and that's what we do to each other.
Every now and then.
I'll be laying in bed and Gary will take his big toe with the toenail and he'll like scratch me with it. And I'm like, oh, get that thing off of me. And I'm all grossed out. I'm like, get that toenail away from me. He does it to me on purpose.
Hey, man.
Married couples out there, you know how it is. You do that. There's that one thing that you do that annoys the heck out of your spouse and it makes you laugh so much, but the other person is just like, yeah, Gary does that to me with the dirty socks and with the toenail. And there's like 1,000 things that I do to Gary. I'm like annoying him on a daily basis. I think I have more annoying things that I do to you. So like I deserve everything that's coming my way and I know it. So I don't really complain too much whenever he gets his retaliation because I deserve it because I spend my life like annoying my husband because it's fun to me because he's stuck with me. So it's the best. And married couples that have been together 10 plus years, you know what I mean. And hey, we don't even have to put a cap on it 10 plus years, just couples that have been together for a long time. I mean, you know what I mean.
You're on one today.
I am. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come On Home Setting says, you guys are killing it. Love my fam. Thank you so much. I love you too, fam. You're the best. You really, really are. You're the brother from another mother. Pick me up when I'm feeling down. Oh, should I bust out? We are family. All my brothers, sisters, and I am on one tonight. You know why? I'm on like a natural high of just so much work and so much blood and sweat and tears and stress and just everything that we've had to go through being in Arizona just to get our butts out here and then to do everything, right? And I think the closer and closer that we get to finally being inside the basement, I'm losing my mind just a little bit more. And the result is a very happy human being. So it's just taken a lot just to get to this point. But I think that's why I'm just like euphoric. I'm just so excited and happy and just proud of us. And I want to be living proof that you can do it. You out there watching, I see you. Yeah, you guys can do it. There's nothing stopping you but you and your self-doubt and the naysayers and things and that get in your head, right? So there's nothing stopping you. Just go out there and make one little step every single day, even if it's the tiniest thing, and it starts with a plan. So make sure that you solidify your plan and then get out there and get it.
Yes.
Day after day. Don't quit your grind. Don't let anything deter you. Put those blinders on if you have to and just go and get it. I'm telling you, it's euphoric feeling. It's amazing. So let me get on here. I'll get off my pedestal. I'll get off of it. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see. I'm bad.
Where are you?
I'm doing my thing. Randall, thank you so much for the super chat again. You're so amazing. He says, you are all so awesome. Going strong at 10 plus. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. We got to have you come out from that northern state one of these times. If you can come out, man, it would be a pleasure to meet you in person. I would love to video chat with you actually and get to see your face and chat face to face. We got to do that on Instagram or something sometime soon. That would be a pleasure. Two old people on a couch. What's going on, guys? Good to see y'all. David Greer wants to know, when will you hook up the toilet? The Master Blaster 5000, Gary. They gotta know. They want to know.
Oh, trust me, I'm waiting for it.
When?
My biggest thing is that cellar. We've got to get everything all mudded and done, and I can't even mess with the water until all that's done. So I've got all the stuff for it, but I do got a lot on my plate. It's not even funny.
Tundra Jason, what's going on, my brother from another mother? Thank you so much for taking care of Drew while he was out and about on his travels. That means the world to me, and I knew you would do it. It is not a shocker to me, but yes. I thank you nonetheless, and I hope that you guys obviously didn't get in too much trouble, but I hope that you had a very good time. So I got to hear all about it. Again, this has been, I haven't really talked to too many of my folks, and I'm so sorry. Like Drew, I got to get back to you, and I want to hear all about it. Tundra, I want to hear all about it. Let me know, because yeah, let me know. Let me see. Paul Honeyman says, losing her mind. She says, Mel, the squirrels have been running the show for years now. Yeah, but they're multiplying, Paul. They're multiplying. Cindy Brown says, I have a 4-year-old learning his alphabet and a 14-year-old doing algebra. So sorry, I'm not very connected right now. Cindy, you are always the best, and you never have anything to apologize for.
Yes.
Seriously, I understand. And you have nothing to apologize for. Thank you for being here with us, honey. And doing everything that you do behind the scenes, and not just for us, but for so many different channels. You work your butt off, and we probably don't say thank you to you and our moderators enough. For real, thank you guys so much for doing this for us. You don't have to. All of our moderators deserve everything in the world, and a huge, let me clap louder. Is that better? I'm trying to, there we go. Is that better, guys? You guys all deserve a huge round of applause.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you so much, guys. Like, this is a hard job, and I don't want it to be a thankless job. I want to give you guys all the thanks that you deserve. Paul wants to know, I want to know what Mel's got in her Dr. Pepper. Just Dr. Pepper.
Right.
Gary and I still don't drink. Like I said, I'm high on life. I'm very euphoric right now. James Azure wants to know, are your kitchen plugins going to have breakers on them? They do here where I live.
I'm confused.
Our kitchen plugins, probably you were talking about how we have like the dedicated lines for our kitchen in the basement for our temp. Mm-hmm. He's probably asking about GFCIs.
They're going to be GFCI because they're in the basement, but they're going to be connected by the main breaker panel with its own breaker inside that main breaker panel. I'm confused. Unless you're talking, unless they might have plugs where it's got a breaker on the plug as well.
I'm sorry, I just read something else too. Kip Cud says, just imagine how she'd be after the house is totally done. She'll be streaking around the property laughing hysterically. Have you been watching for a long time? I think you have been watching for a long time. You know it. You know it. I mean, I'm going to have to tell Anthony and Roxanne Country Road Cure to beat it for the day. I'm going to have to get rid of the kids, and me and Gary are going to go, streaking around the property sounds about right, but definitely not in summertime because I don't want the bugs crawling up my butt. So I'm going to be just doing cartwheels in the buff or something. I don't know, but it's going to be amazing. And I can't wait. I can't wait when the house is done and we get that feeling of accomplishment, man. I'm just going to be like, yeah. I mean, even in the Bible, they talk about like, when they praise and like they run up and down the street and like they get all excited and they dance and sing and.
No, I understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
it's a turn of phrase. It's a very old turn of phrase. Jean wants to know when. When we can. I'm trying. When, Gary, when? Okay, I'm looking specifically for questions. Tiny Tim Posey, gotta run. Good night, everybody. Blessings. Good night, Tiny Tim. It was really great to have you in here tonight. I'm looking specifically for questions, so if you guys got them, go ahead and spill them, because I got like 4 minutes. I can answer just a couple of questions really quick, and then we got to get out of here because David is going to be going live, and I don't want to. I want to make sure to love rate at his live chat. So, Randall, thank you again for the super chat. He says, huge shout out to all the mods, especially those wearing the tube socks. Yeah, mod power. Thank you guys. The moderators are amazing. And Auntie Ann is reminding me my 5-minute warning, and that was a few minutes ago, so I'm probably late. I got 3 minutes, so questions, bring it. Let's do it. Mama of three boys, for your newer followers, what did you all do for work before going to YouTube? Go ahead, baby.
So I ended up working for a zipline company, and I was the maintenance manager, or maintenance and operations manager. So I had to deal with a lot of stuff, and I worked my way up there.
And don't skip out the safety part, because you know what? I know that we do a lot of things, you know, however we do over here, but Gary was in charge of safety.
In charge of safety over there, and it was a lot. So trust me, I know safety more than you guys understand.
And Gary is super modest, but Gary actually flew around the country, setting up different zip lines for very large hotels and resorts and stuff like that. So Gary is super duper modest, but that is what Gary used to do. It was the tourist industry. And then me, I have a photography background, and I also used to work conventions and events. And I mean, I've done a lot of different things, but my most recent and the best career that I've ever had is being a mother.
Yes.
And also being a YouTuber. It's the best.
Yes.
See, Drew, Mal, who is the sponsor? You just have to wait. It's coming. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. A really, really good one. I feel bad. Randall, thank you for the super chat. And he says, I feel bad, Gary. Don't pull them tubes down. I was kidding.
That's funny.
Michelle, how will you keep the roof from melting snow? I see with heat from below, will you run into leaking issues? So when we get snow and when it rains and stuff, is our roof going to leak?
So hopefully with the Apex.
Got 1 minute, Gary. Come on.
Apex latex paint or whatever the heck it is for the. It's like a really thick rubber coating. It shouldn't. I'm hoping, but at the same time, it's not really a roof. So that's partly why I don't want to put any drywall on the actual ceiling on the inside of the basement. Just the sheet rock wool for the insulation, and it does start leaking. I know where it is, and I can run up top and try to seal it up real quick. But I'm hoping that it leaks. Trust me, it's one of my biggest worries.
If it leaks, we're going to have a bunch of cans around collecting drops, and hopefully, you know, we can fix it before it becomes into a problem. But so far, so good. No leaks. Everything is dry.
Pretty good.
It has. So. It's poured out here, and we're good in there. So that's why we felt confident enough to even put up some of the drywall. But guys, we are going to have to get on getting out of here. Excuse me. If there are any additional questions that you guys would like to know, I will be doing my homework again, and I will be bringing up some of these questions that you guys leave in the comment section and whatnot. I will be checking it out. I'll be going through all the comments. I will be looking for your guys' questions, yes. And we will do our best to answer it on tomorrow's Real Talk with SLR tomorrow morning. Yes. So right now, it is time. It's time for Come On Homesteading to go do his live. So we're going to send everybody in this chat over to David's channel with Come On Homesteading. We're going to do a love raid. Go on over there, show them some love. Let's hang out, keep family night going. And we're going to see you guys over there in that chat. Yes. We will see you guys on another video here on Real Talk with SLR tomorrow morning, and a new video on Simple Life Reclaimed on Friday. So until then, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later, you guys.